Okay, number one, we need to know what is language. So I need every one of you, please, just tell me one word about language. محتاجة كل حد في حضراتكم يقول لي معلومة واحدة بس أو كلمة واحدة بس. لما بقول language أو لغة يقول لي كلمة لغة دي بالنسبة له إيه أو بتمثل إيه. ممكن؟
A way of communication.
A way of communication. A way of communication. Okay, who else?
Skills.
Excellent. Skills. Do you know what are the 4 basic skills of language?
Reading, speaking, listening,
There are
writing.
4. Yes, there are 4 skills. Which are هنرتبهم من الأول خالص. We first listen. The children listen in the beginning. So listening is the first one, is the first skill, listening. Speaking. Reading. And writing. What else? What else do you know about language? Hello?
It has systems also, not only skills.
It has what?
Systems.
Systems. What do you mean by systems?
Vocabulary, grammar, language function, pronunciation.
Okay. They are not called systems. They are called constituents or components or parts of. Okay. So we could call them constituents or components.
But they are called system, by the way.
Systems is much larger than this. ده كده يعني اتكلمنا على مستوى اللغة العالي بقى applied linguistics أو theoretical linguistics. المستوى اللغوي العالي قوي بنقول عليهم systems ومعناهم حاجة تانية. أنا بتكلم هنا on the basic level, on the very basic level. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we have constituents, components, okay, or parts of speech. This is the simplest definition of these constituents. We call them parts of speech. And we mean here by speech either written or spoken language. Okay, Fatima, your camera is on. Please turn off your camera. Says Fatima. Thank you. Okay, who knows the parts of speech? مين من حضراتكم يقدر يقول لي parts of speech هي ايه؟ What are the parts of speech?
Noun, verb.
Nouns. Okay.
Verbs.
Nouns. Verbs. Okay, what else?
Pronoun.
What?
Pronouns.
Pronouns.
Preposition.
Prepositions. Thank you. What else?
Conjunction.
Conjunction.
غلط.
Yeah, it's okay. Conjunctions.
Adjectives, adverbs.
Thank you so much. Okay, what else? Articles.
هم adjectives.
Articles. We said adjectives. Nouns, verbs, pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions, adjectives, adverbs, articles. What else?
أيوة. انتر ايه انتر حاجة كده يا دكتور انتر
interjections. Thank you.
يس هي دي اوكي.
Interjections. Okay, so these are the parts of speech. What else comes to your mind when you hear the word language? ايه تاني بيجي لذهن حضراتكم اول ما اقول كلمة language؟ بقول لك كلمة لغة، اول ما اقول لغة ايه اللي بيجي في بالكم على طول؟
بيجي في بالي ان انا اكيد مش هعرف اتكلم اي لغة غير اللغة بتاعتي، بس ده اللي بيجي في بالي.
your first language? your
Yes.
native language? why؟ ده كده احباط ولا ايه يعني؟
اكيد احباط والله يا دكتور، يعني انا بتكلم بالكل دي يعني صراحة.
احباط نيابة عن نفسك. طيب
طبعا عن نفسي، انا ما بتكلمش عن حد تاني.
اوكي، طيب ليه جاي بالك كده مع انك بتنطقي كويس قوي يعني ما شاء الله لا قوة الا بالله؟
مش عارفة، عشان خاطر يعني ما وصلتش مثلا يعني للدرجة اللي انا عايزة اوصل لها مثلا، فحاسة دايما ان انا عندي حالة احباط.
Okay, we could say that. Okay, let's see this video. Okay, let's see this video. I think this will change your mind about language. I will delay my story now because we need to see a video. Please focus while watching the video because you'll have questions after watching it. Okay? Okay.
اوكي يا دكتور.
Okay. Share screen. Share my screen. Do you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Notice there is no sound in the video.
Yes, no sound.
Okay. Of all mankind's inventions, none was more consequential than the birth of the language. Before its creation, of each person's knowledge was limited to what he or she experienced it directly afterwards. Someone who learned something could share it with anybody else. In this video, we'll look at 4 things known about language. هنركز كويس قوي. انا قصدي ابعته لكم من غير فويس، حاولوا بس تبصوا على الصوره وتفهموا الفيديو عن ايه. انا كده كده هبعته ان شاء الله على الجروب بالفويس بتاعه بالصوت بتاعه. نركز في الصور مش في الكلمات. Can I ask you a question? Are you happy with watching the video without sound? Please, if you are happy with watching
No.
the video, just a second. If you are happy with watching the video without sound, write yes in the chat box. And if you are not happy while watching the video without sound, please write no. The video is about 10 minutes. If you want to continue watching the video with sound, say please sound. If you don't want to continue the video, or if you want to watch it without sound, say no sound. Are you happy with watching a video without sound? So, please share with me your ideas. If you imagine our life without speaking, would it be a happy life, an interesting life, or it will be a very boring life? Please, I want to hear your ideas. Tell me your opinions, please.
Of course, boring, but maybe quiet.
Yes, but can you imagine life without speaking?
No.
Can you imagine life without any sound around us?
No,
Why?
because it's my life to speak anyone and anyone speak to me, because we learned anyone know me or know him.
So, can you define language now? After watching this video, can you define language for me? Language is part of life.
Yes.
What else?
Mm. The language is عايزة أقول المعرفة أو الخبرة.
Why is language important?
Maybe because we can use
To
language to
communication
express.
to each other.
What?
We know each other at
To
language.
communication to each other، يعني نتواصل مع بعضنا يعني.
انا مش عايزه كلام احنا حافظينه، انا عايزه كلام
مش حافظين.
يعني communicate with each other. What does communication
اه
mean? Okay, what does communication mean?
We can express our ideas, our feelings,
Thank you,
our
thank
thoughts.
you, thank you. Language is necessary way of communication.
Very specific.
What else? Share
Information, share
ideas,
your feeling, share
express feelings. What else?
experience.
Experience. We acquire experience. Acquire and share experience. What else? Why do you call your best friend every day? To share experience? I don't believe you.
To share my daily life, to share my feelings.
What else?
Maybe to ask for advice, to ask for support, to ask for help.
So, what does this mean?
It's live.
What? To get some benefits.
What's the meaning of benefits?
Benefits. بعض المنافع. يعني بطلب خدمة، بطلب مشورة. To ask for advice for example. Ask for advice.
Okay.
What else? Why do you call your mother every day, or your father, or your uncle, or your aunt, for example? Why do you chat with your colleagues, friends, classmates? Exchange information. What else? Exchange. What is the meaning of exchange?
Give and take.
تبادل. Yes, thank you. تبادل. Thank you for your dictionary meaning. Give and take. What else?
Maybe to teach and learn.
Teach and learn. Thank you. Why do you read poetry or listen to songs? Why?
For entertainment.
Why? Thank you. Entertainment. Thank you. For entertainment, like what? Like songs? Poems? Poems يعني قصائد شعر. Novels. And stories, whatever type of stories. Okay, what else? Movies. These are all types of communication. Okay, moves, not moves, movies. Okay, so how do children acquire language? How do children acquire language? And for how long, or do they acquire language, or do they speak in the language once they are born? How many months or years does a child need to start speaking? 4 months. You started speaking in 4 months. After 4 months, you're a genius.
4 years or 3 years.
4 years. Okay, so let's see how our children acquire language. This video I will send it to you on WhatsApp group, inshallah. It will show to you how children acquire language and when they start producing a language. Why I'm asking these questions? Because I want you to know that acquiring a language needs some time, some effort, and some consistency. I need to listen to the language for 1 month maybe. Then I start producing. But this is when I was a child. But now, when I'm an adult, I'm 30 or 40, or I'm 20, or I'm 17, whatever. Once I get older, we can speak language easier than before. We can acquire language in a shorter time. Okay? A child needs at least 5 or maybe 6 months to start speaking or producing his first words. But we as adults, we don't need this much time to start speaking. We just need some few words. Maybe 50 words, maybe 60 words only to start speaking. So, do you understand what I say?
Yeah.
Who doesn't understand? Please raise hand if you doesn't understand what I say. Who can translate what I said? Who can interpret what I said? مين يقدر يترجم اللي انا قلته شفهيا مش كتابيا؟ Hmm. Please raise hand if you can translate or interpret what I said.
السلام عليكم.
Okay, here you are, Miss Amal. Here you are.
حضرتك اتكلمتي عن ان الطفل بيتعلم وبياخد وقت طويل عن التعلم، انما الكبار مجمل الكلام، انما احنا الكبار اي سن وكبر بيتعلم بفتره قصيره وبيكتسب مهارات افضل يعني في التحدث بالانجليزي.
Okay, thank you so much. Who can answer the following question? Why do children need at least 6 months to speak while adults don't need this much time?
والدليل بالقدر.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
القدر.
Why do children need 6 months to start producing some words or some basic words, whereas adults don't need this much time to start speaking? Can you understand my question?
هو بيتعلم محتاج ل6 شهور، الأطفال بتاخد أقل من كده، ليه؟ واي يعني.
Yes. Okay. Who can answer my question? Who can answer my question? مين ممكن يرد على سؤالي؟ اوكي طيب مفيش مشكلة، أنا ممكن أعرض السؤال على الجروب ونخليه homework علينا للبحث، يعني موضوع للبحث. Okay, now I will tell a story and you just need to write whatever word you can hear. It's no problem whatever spelling mistakes you make. I don't care about spelling mistakes, but I care about trying to write the words as much as possible. Okay, so please prepare your copybooks or your notebooks, your pens or pencils to listen to the story. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, just a second. Okay. Can you see my presentation file now?
No sharing.
Okay, just a second. Okay. Can you see this? Story time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, concentrate. Write with your pens or pencils, whatever type of pens you write with. Listen to the story carefully and try to write as much as possible of whatever you hear. Okay? Just a second. Adam had a short holiday, so he wanted to go to the forest by train. He packed his best
Please.
clothes. Okay.
Please,
Okay.
please.
Wait. I will tell the story quickly in the very beginning, and then I will say it for the second time, and then for the last time, the third time. Okay. So in the first time, I will say it as much as quickly as possible. In the second, I will be a bit slower, and in the last time, I will be very slowly. Okay, don't worry. Adam had a short holiday, so he wanted to go to the forest by train. He packed his best clothes in a small bag, went to the station, and got into the train. He had a beautiful hat, and he often put his head out of the window during the trip to look at the trees. Suddenly, the wind pulled his hat off. Adam quickly took his old bag and threw it out of the window too. The people in the carriage laughed and asked him, "Will your bag bring your beautiful hat back?" Adam answered, "No, but there is no name and no address in my hat. And there is a name and an address on the bag. Someone's going to find both of them near each other, and he is going to send me the bag and the hat." This is the first time, okay? I will be a bit slower, and please concentrate. Adam had a short holiday, so he wanted to go to the forest by train. He packed his best clothes in a small bag, went to the station, and got into the train. He had a beautiful hat, and he often put his head out of the window during the trip to look at the trees. Suddenly, the wind pulled his hat off. Adam quickly took his old bag and threw it out of the window too. The people in the carriage laughed and asked him, "Will your bag bring your beautiful hat back?" Adam answered, "No, but there is no name and no address in my hat. And there is a name and an address on the bag. Someone's going to find both of them near each other, and he's going to send me the bag and the hat." Okay? One last time. Adam had a short holiday, so he wanted to go to the forest by train. He packed his best clothes in a small bag, went to the station, and got into the train. He had a beautiful hat, and he often put his head out of the window, during the trip to look at the trees. Suddenly, the wind pulled his hat off. Adam quickly took his old bag and threw it out of the window too. The people in the carriage laughed and asked him, "Will your bag bring your beautiful hat back?" Adam answered, "No, but there is no name and no address in my hat. And there is a name and an address on the bag. Someone is going to find both of them near each other, and he's going to send me the bag and the hat." End of the story. So please, I need you. محتاجة ان حضراتكم ايا كان اللي كتبتوه تصوروه وتبعتوه على الجروب دلوقتي بعد اذنكم. تمام؟
انا ما لحقتش اكتب، يعني كان على بال ما اكتب الكلمه. انا طبعا بقالي سنين ما كتبتش، فعلى بال ما اكتب طبعا صعب في الكتابه يعني.
مفيش مشكلة. مفيش حد اتولد بيكتب اول ما بيتولد او كده، يعني مهارة وهنكتسبها مع الوقت.
يعني انا فهمت حلوه جدا، حتى عشان انا كنت مركزه عشان اكتب ففي كلام وقع مني، فمش ممكن تعيديها لنا تاني يعني ولا
هبعتها لكم. انا اوريدي انا اللي مؤلفه القصه دي، فانا اوريدي مجهزه لها، يعني هعمل لها فيديو، هبعتها لكم فيديو بصوتي بس بالطريقه الاسرع شويه، يعني الوسط، مش السريعه قوي وده برضو مش اسرع حاجه عندي والله، بس بالوسط، ولا هي بطيء قوي ولا هو اسرع قوي. اتفقنا؟ بس معلش اللي كتبناه دلوقتي نصوره زي ما هو ايا كان. ده حتى تتبع لتقييم حضراتكم، يعني ده لمصلحتكم، ان انا انك تبقي عارفه الاول اول مره سمعتيها ازاي، اول مره خالص النهارده مثلا، ولما تسمعيها بقى مره على مره على مره الموضوع هيختلف. تمام؟ فاستاذنكم ايا كان اللي كتبناه حتى لو كلمتين I already accepted it's okay، جمله واحده، كلمات متفرقه من كل جمله كلمه it's okay it's okay it's okay. I don't care about spelling mistakes. I don't know about how much words you acquire now. It's okay, no problem, okay? بستأذن حضراتكم انا هبعتها لكم متسجله بصوتي انا اللي التصميم مصمم لها كمان صوره وفيديو يعني. الاساينمنت بتاعنا بتاع النهارده يعني بعد اذنكم انا هقسم المحاضره دي كده كده متقسمه اجزاء، هبعتها متسجله بامر الله. هتسمعوا المحاضره تاني وتالت ورابع لغايه ما نقسم الجروبات بتاعتنا والنادي بتاعنا. Just a second.